Boo!
How do you see Random Acts faring? Because your shenanigans raised around $20,000 for Hope to Haiti. So how do you think Random Acts is going to go once the show is over?
200.
No, wait, so 20,000. I can't read. 20,000.
200,000.
204.
Okay, you know, it was 200,000.
Okay, you know what? You gotta get your fact checking down before telling your friends to come up there and embarrass themselves with questions that don't make any sense.
You're close. You're only $180,000 away.
I tried. Can you answer my question, please?
How is it gonna go? How's it gonna go? What? I'm gonna let Jared field this one.
I think it's going to go real good. Hi, guys.
I'm gonna step off for a moment. No, it's good.
Stay.
And then I'll come back so you guys can have a moment to bask in the glory of pictorial Parsippany.
All right, listen, I love you guys. Misha wants to leave.
I'm gonna answer your question first and say it's gonna carry on because I'm really not doing anything. It's all you guys anyway.
Hi, guys. Y'all go way back there, don't you? Thanks for coming. I hear you, baby. All right, Misha's a stander. I'm gonna start sitting. You are fabulous. Don't say that. Listen. Jared for president. I'm not old enough yet. Gosh. The hair. Beware the hair. Well, without further ado, I will start answering some questions because we have a lot of people lined up to ask some questions. Hi, I guess I'll start over here. How are you? Hi.
I can't believe he left. This is also about to ask my question.
Misha!
You can answer it.
Okay, I'll answer it for him.
Okay. 2 questions.
You want to answer it as Misha? Wow. When I raised from perdition,
2 questions.
Okay.
The first one is, sometime, on multiple occasions, you've had to speak in a different language. Is that hard? Do you need someone to help you say
it's difficult, yeah, because what's difficult is the Latin. And I took Latin in school, but to memorize a lot of Latin in a row, it took saying it over and over and over and over and over again. Because I know what I'm saying now, but I didn't for a long time, and to say it rapid fire. And now, I'm doing some more Latin tomorrow. So I'm memorizing it. It is difficult, and we have a guy named Dr. Latin. We call him Dr. Latin, Dr. Morrison. He works at BBC, and he's awesome. So he helps out.
The second question is, at the beginning of season 7, Misha had to stagger off into the water and explode.
That's not a question. Yes.
Just before that, he had to wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah. He has to wear a lot of makeup anyways. You should see him in the morning. I laugh at him all the time.
Did you laugh at him with his constant makeup?
Yeah, of course I did. I laugh at him whenever I can. And you know what? I gotta say, while he's not here, I gotta say, I thought his performance, the first episode of season 7, was awesome. If any of you repeats me, when he gets back, that's your throat.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi, Sandro.
Well, 2 things. One is, I don't know if you remember last year in Boston, I wore a shirt, and Misha gave me a really hard time about it. So make sure I did make the shirt for Misha for the photo op. Unfortunately, he left, so you can't see it.
He left?
Well, I can wear it.
Oh, got it. Well, I'll put it out.
Well, I will, show him at the autograph session. But my question for you was, who are some of your favorite actors? And who has inspired you throughout your acting career?
Some of my favorite actors are, I just talked today about Jeffrey Rush, who's, I love Gary Oldman. I also have a very soft spot in my heart for Tom Hanks. I think the way, I was asked one time if I could have anybody's career, what would it be? And I said, like a Tom Hanks. I don't want to be that big and famous, but the style of roles that he does, he's a nice, classy gentleman. He tells some good stories. He does a great job. And I'd love to emulate him. Thank you. I love you guys. There's so many of you guys out there. Hi. How you doing, brother?
Hey, my question for you is, in the Yellow Fever episode, is it hard for you to keep a straight face?
Yes. There were several times I just walked off. If you see, that's the one with the snake?
Yes.
I actually was so nervous, I was just laughing, and I ended up just walking off. I was like, and I practiced my speed walking. Those of you earlier. I certainly had a blast. But you know what? It was such a fun episode that we were able to play, and that's how Eye of the Tiger was born. It's just horsing around. So as nervous as I was during parts of it, as hard as it was to keep straight faced, I think we had some comedy gold come out of it. So it's all good, man. Yeah, thank you. Coming out. Hi.
Hello. Alright, my question is just really random, but if you found a unicorn, what's the first thing you would do?
I would ride that unicorn. I have to say.
What's the second thing you would do?
I would probably sing Walking Man's Road to it from The Last Unicorn. And then I'd say, you know what, Unicorn? You and I, we gotta sit down and watch a movie. And then I'd watch a movie with that unicorn. Fast and Furious. New York Minute, duh. Thank you for the strangest question of the day. Alright, I'm now sweating.
Hi. If you were to go through your iPod right now, what is one song you regret having or embarrassed to have? Ruben's in the Heart!
How do you know that?
Call me maybe!
I do not have Call Me Maybe. What was the other one you said?
Heat of the moment.
No, you gotta be proud of Heat of the Moment. I think Groove is in the Heart was pretty embarrassing, but I've come to terms with that. Yeah, and Groove is in the Heart. It's there. So probably D likes Groove is in the Heart. Thank you.
What's your favorite supernatural being in the show?
What's my favorite supernatural being in the show? I like that Ruby chick. You know, that's probably the obvious one. But if I couldn't choose somebody I happen to be married to, I'd have to say I really, really dig Lucifer. I think it's a cool. That could be written in an article. That could be really weird. Jared Padalecki quote, I really, really dig Lucifer. But it was such an interesting character to play, and to also play off of with Pellegrino, obviously. That it was interesting to explore. So I thought that was a cool character to portray. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. friend Kaylee lives in Nashville, and she's going to be here this weekend.
Uh,
So she asked me to tell you that she existed.
I don't believe you. What would she say to a unicorn? Just kidding.
I don't know. But I was wondering if you could tweet her to tell her that you know she exists.
I will certainly give it some thought. I know, how do you spell Kaylee?
Kayleigh.
Thank goodness I asked. So it's just not Klee? Okay, I'll figure something out. Yeah, that's very kind of you to wait in line to ask that for your friend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, and tell her sorry she couldn't make it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi again. My question, my girlfriend and I actually came up with when we were watching Christmas Cottage.
Right. I haven't seen it yet, so don't ruin the ending for me. Don't ruin it for me. La 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 la.
I'm actually a visual artist, and I wanted to know how much of the painting you actually had to do, and what was that like doing that? And have you ever had to do art before?
I'm going to try to think of how you asked those. I did not do actually a lot of the painting. The mural, I did some of the outlines with the chalk, but it was very, very, very difficult for me because A, I'm a horrendous artist. B, I'm a horrendous artist with my right hand. I had to use my left hand. And my left hand, here's how I throw a water bottle with my left hand. It doesn't really do much. It's just there to tell the time and to hold my ring. So trying to portray a left-handed artist, it was a joke. It was very humbling. It made me realize, and I took some lessons with our, what do you call him, stunt painter? I mean, the guy who did. Well, I wonder. He flips and paints. No, but the guy who actually did the mural on the side of the wall, I think it was Peter, and he gave me some lessons, and I was like, I have so much more respect for people now who do this because I don't have an ounce talent. It's a gift. So I didn't do a whole lot of it, and I have had to take lessons before, and I found out that I do not belong in front of a canvas. But I hope you enjoyed it.
It was really good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sure.
So my question was, in this show, it's sort of painted that Sam was really short for a really long time and then had like a wild growth spurt. Was it similar for you when you were growing up, or were you always really tall?
It was very similar for me growing up. When I was a freshman in high school, I think I was about 5, and I wasn't short, but I was short compared to me now. I think when I was a freshman, I was about 5'6" or 5'7", and about 110 pounds. And I would still answer the phone, and they'd be like, "Hi, ma'am, is this Mrs. Padlet?" And y'all wonder where I can draw those tears from. No, but I didn't. I grew up in Texas. I grew up playing sports, and when I was a freshman in high school, I was about 5'6", 5'7". I walked in my parents' room and I was like, "Daddy, I'm quitting sports. I want to be an actor." I don't let just anybody do this, but I'll let him. But I quit sports to be an actor, and then I hit my growth spurt. So I didn't grow until I was about 16. That was magical, Misha. Thank you. Sam Girl has a Misha shirt. Where is it? Where are you? Where's Sam Girl?
Right here.
Look.
Last year, Misha, remember you told me how much this shirt sucked?
That shirt's actually
That shirt sucks!
The autograph section.
That's a nice shirt. That's a classy shirt.
Thank you. And thank you.
Ask a question to Misha now that he's
That was a really sad short story that you...
I know.
So sad.
I know.